right, so yeah, man. So back to the Eddie Kingston thing, man.
Oh, we're still on this.
Yeah, we still on Eddie Kingston.
Spinning.
I will not.
Congratulations, Eddie Kingston.
First off, you know what?
187.
I'm happy that he won the belt. You know, but he reached his dream before Cody Rhodes reached his. But
double champ. Double champ right now.
So wait, we're equating the
he has to finish the story.
Everyone has to finish their story eventually.
He had to finish what he had to. He finally accomplished something.
He's been beefing with Cesaro for like a decade plus.
It's not even just about Cesaro, bro. It's just the point that
he do business.
He finally got to the top of a company. Okay.
That doesn't have a TV deal.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah, that doesn't have a TV deal.
Wow.
Just have to put that
on. The NXT of AEW.
I'm not just trying to, okay, look. When it
a
comes to
TV
Eddie Kingston, okay, this is my problem with Eddie Kingston.
I love you, ROH.
He's a tough guy. He's from New York.
Yes,
He's a tough guy. I hate the spinning backhand. I feel like he's a big guy. Pick a motherfucker up and dump him on their damn head. You too big for that. That's just my opinion.
So how do you feel about big guys that are agile like Keith Lee?
First off, Keith
Brian
Lee.
Cage.
Well, no,
he has no business even doing anything.
Not right now.
First off,
not right now.
She brought him up, so I gotta get him.
Like, don't shit on
she
Keith Lee
brought
right
him.
now.
She brought him up, so I gotta get him.
I'm just saying, like,
so when it comes.
I still remember Keith Lee at the Veterans Memorial at Cypress, Texas, and doing a moonsault, and I thought that was Chef's Kiss. Now Keith Lee.
Okay, look, you understand? We have layers of Keith Lee. Okay, we have indie Keith Lee.
I love indie Keith Lee.
Indie Keith Lee. We got NXT Keith Lee. We got Bearcat Keith Lee.
Gray hair.
We didn't get Bearcat Keith Lee. We didn't get him.
Look,
we almost got him.
He was on TV and it said Bearcat Keith Lee. So we got him for that little short period of time. And then on top of that, he came out with a cape one time. And then the other Keith Lee, we got Pawpaw Keith Lee.
Yeah, there you go, Papa.
Oh, what about the preacher robe he had on? He had the little.
Yo, he was matching with Goldust. That was wild.
Yeah. What about Swerve in Our Glory, Keith Lee?
Okay, and we got the best Keith Lee besides Indie Keith Lee, which that was great.
It's NXT.
That was great.
Indie Keith Lee, because I was watching.
I like the Indie Keith Lee.
I think you have the advantage because you're from here. Like he's from here. So
yeah, I saw him in the Texas Memorial at Cypress, Texas.
In his defense,
Wrestle Circus as well.
What Keith Lee is capable of, especially on the indie scene and the stuff he was doing for a big guy. WWE did not allow him to reach his full potential.
NXT did.
NXT in a way, but he still could have done more.
I still remember him doing the pounce to Adam Cole to the crowd.
I'm gonna blame the booking on that because they didn't know which.
But think about this,
it just was the time.
Keith Lee versus
Dominant.
some good
moments on the main
roster. He won NXT title, then he lost it instantly. Right,
but he became first double champion.
Yeah,
I don't think it was instantly, but he lost.
The only double champion actually.
It probably was really close because it was like he won and then he got called up.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. But I like Keith Lee, but I just feel like I'm ready for the it factor. I want it to be the one, the Keith Lee, that got me interested in.
He doesn't have the it factor.
We about to go back to Eddie Kingston, okay? Because we're
not changing subjects.
Look, we got to go back to Keith Lee. Come on, just
he don't got an it factor, bro.
I just don't like the chops that he do. That's my only.
I just feel like he
because no one sells the chops.
Everything else Eddie Kingston
does. Who gonna sell them baby taps?
No one sells anything on AEW.
Did you not see?
He's good on the microphone.
I was gonna say Cesaro, Claudio.
He's good on the microphone.
No, it's Cesaro.
He's good on the microphone.
Mama calls Cesaro. I'm calling Cesaro.
He's still Cesaro to me.
To me, he's good on the microphone. Eddie Kingston is good on the microphone. He makes good points of his promos. However, to me, my opinion, I hate his ring gear. You from New York, buddy. Wear that fucking Yankees jersey.
He don't care.
Well, he don't care. He don't care, but
he looks like a box of Newports.
Wow. Okay.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
He's two belts Eddie though. So.
You know what? We give him that
two belt Eddie,
and I'm happy he got this.
That's the wrong Eddie to have two belts, but that's another.
What's the name of the belt he won from Japan?
Open weight.
New Japan
strong.
Yeah, New Japan strong.
And you know what? He did his thing on that. This is the thing. I like Eddie Kingston. I just don't like the.
You don't like the presentation.
I don't like the presentation or the spinning backhand.
I didn't like the presentation of Ember Moon at all.
Oh, can we skip Ember Moon?
No. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Like, listen.
Everybody zoom in on Corey's face right now.
Put the camera on Corey. Put the camera on Corey.
Am I lying though?
Corey, you know what?
He gonna agree with you.
That was my issue with her. Like her in-ring is phenomenal, but the presentation.
I will say I will give her credit where it's due.
Hey, John, make sure you zoom in on Corey.
You don't like the wings? The wings?
No, that shit was trash. Like sis, you're good in the ring. Let's not try to be extra. Let's not try to be a diva.
She has a nice finisher.
I'm not gonna lie. She's a good technical wrestler to me.
Absolutely,
she's good in the ring.
She's good in the ring.
And she's from Texas.
Now, when they was talking about like how the people in creative was saying like they was trying to match her up like other divas, and you really couldn't match her up with other divas because she didn't look like other divas, and she was saying like she was trying to adjust to that and everything like that, and she tried, it just didn't work.
You talking about during
WWE? She wasn't built for WWE.
You talking about during the John Laurinaitis phase? That's what you talking about. Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
she wasn't built for WWE.
To me, she's doing a great job in Ring of Honor.
But no one can see it unless you have Honor Club.
Good. Nobody can see it. Good.
What's that? That's $10 a month.
How much is Honor Club?
It's $9.99.
$9.99 a month.
It's not on Peacock. I'm good.
See, this is my thing with Honor Club. I'm not paying that much for no
for a Thursday
no
night.
Sunday night heat ass show.
I'm not paying.
But you know what the crazy part is, and that's the part that I think infuriates me the most, is that the wrestling that you'll love, the storylines that you're missing, everything that's missing in AEW is in ROH.
Yeah, because a lot of people were asking like, when did Dark Order became heels? I was like, yeah, in ROH.
Right.
But then you always gotta. Okay, for something that happens on Wednesday or Saturday, I gotta watch Thursday.
Yeah.
For it to make sense.
That's my whole thing with Ahsoka right now. I have to watch Rebels and understand Ahsoka.
I guess. But anyway, let's y'all continue with the thing.
Sorry, with the nerd talk.
So again, okay. So you brought up Athena. What's the problem with Athena that you have?
No, it was just the wigs.
You're the raw person to ask.
Just
you said the what?
It was the wigs for me.
The wigs?
Yeah, that lace front was trash.
Wow.
It was always the presentation for me. Because you were she was one of probably what, like 4 black women on the main roster at the time that she was there. And sis, you come out a gorilla, you shouldn't be looking like that.
The worst one.
Okay, look.
I did like the braids that she had at one point. It was like she was like, yeah.
Now whoever's doing her hair now, they on point.
One thing that got me about her was the contacts. It definitely fit her. The red contacts.
That's just trash.
Oh, you know what? Okay, we're moving on.
Yeah.
Okay,
look, we can go. I could go
out of everything, the contacts.
Of all things.
I don't respect her, fam, but I will give her.
Oh, why? Is it because of her white husband and his racist T-shirt?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. I don't respect her because of what she allowed, and I love my black women, and especially in wrestling. I love them, but for her, I don't respect her.
Okay, Corey, elaborate on that, please. What do you mean?
I don't respect her. She has
Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
She has a white husband that had a King of the Black Woman shirt, and she okayed that. She was okay with that.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't get behind that.
Now
that's fair.
Any other black woman would have been on your ass about that type of shit.
Exactly, but. I just can't be behind that. I can't.
And you did say something to her about that, right?
Yeah, and she blocked me.
And she blocked you.
Oh shit, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I addressed it. Yeah, I was like, I don't respect it. I don't.
That is
wow.
Impressive.
I don't respect it. I mean,
Los huevos en este hombre, te digo.
She's a monster in the ring. I love her finisher. I love the old face and all that. But I just can't respect her outside of it. So
that's real.
We get that.
She can have me all she wants to. I still respect her in the ring, but her outside.
Damn, you got blocked though?
Yeah, he got blocked.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Anybody else get blocked by somebody?
CM Punk.
You got blocked by Philip?
Yeah, by Philly boy. Yeah,
Phil,
because he made a comment about the cancer, the Susan Beware or whatever.
Susan B. Coleman.
Beware. I don't know why.
Coco Beware.
Yeah, the sister Coco Beware.
That's what I heard. I was like, what?
So I was just like, because he was like, it's all fake. Only small percentage. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Just instead of talking about it, do something about it. Blocked.
I mean, at least at least getting something.
Wow, you got blocked by muffin eating Phil Brooks.
Yeah, man.
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man.
That held the company in hostage.
Now,
and for the owner to be fearful of his life.
Well, okay. Well, I was gonna wait to bring up Phil Brooks, but now since we're already on Pepsi Man, what is your thoughts on Pepsi Man and the recent events that happened?
In the wind.
Philip has always shown Philip, so I'm not surprised.
For real. This what he do.
I think it's comical at this point. I think it's comical that it took Dylan's son to cause all of travesty.
First off,
hey, for those who don't know,
Dylan's son.
For those that don't know,
And I'm still trying to figure out.
Dylan from 90210.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm still trying to figure out why Jack Perry's still suspended.
First off,
He's still suspended for real.
First off,
suspensions in wrestling doesn't exist. It's like a small vacation.
How I feel about Jungle Boy Jack Perry?
Released.
I can care less about Jungle Boy Jack Perry. First off, it's different stories or whatever like that. But apparently,
Jungle Boy should have slapped the shit out of him. That's how
according to the rumors he kind of dared.
Well, see, there's so many different rumors. We don't really know what's what. But my problem with Jungle Boy Jack Perry is, first off, I feel like he's trying to do something. He's trying to be like the elite. Because they're his homeboys. Since they don't like Punk, now he don't like Punk, and Punk says something to him about the glass, like, "Hey, you should." Because apparently the producers tried to tell him not to do it,
gonna lie.
and
Kelly,
he wasn't listening.
Kelly's sticking together over there.
He wasn't listening. So then they were like, "Well, hey, Punk, can you go talk to him?" Punk tried to talk to him, and then that's when he tried to like, dude, fuck you, bro.
Get the
like,
fuck out of my face.
Like,
if I want to die, I'd die like a man.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, Punk, I ain't just trying to take up for Punk. You know, Punk does what Punk does, and he rubs people the wrong way or whatever like that. But in this situation, like, I just felt like he was trying to be like.
It made sense of what he was trying to say.
Yeah, it made sense.
He was trying.
Philip got upset because he's tired of being around children.
Yeah.
But then I have a theory about that.
Bro,
I feel
nobody
like,
got no respect for Punk in that locker room except for other people that been back there.
and that goes back to my theory
If
of like long time ago.
Younger guys, they ain't got no respect for Punk. They can give a damn if he here or gone.
But they don't got respect for themselves, and it all really starts. It all goes to the top. It all goes to Tony Khan. Tony Khan is the reason why all that shit went down. Because had from that media scrum a year ago, that man would have been gone. There's no way you could have got up.
That was horrible.
Yeah,
you got up from a media scrum and then go
use your hips, TK.
Scrapple.
Yeah.
Like,
see the thing with Tony Khan, Snowman.
that doesn't blink. It's so weird.
See, this the thing.
That is weird.
He said Punk was his guy.
Yeah.
Punk was the guy that was going to sell tickets, and he loves him and he hugs him and everything, right?
He did. He wasn't lying.
You send a message to your locker room and you get rid of Jungle Boy.
And
you get rid of Jungle Boy and you let your locker room know you got
exactly.
Some balls,
he don't have no balls
at all.
None. And you know, so another thing back to CM Punk. I would listen to another podcast called Keeping It 100 with Conan and Disco Inferno, right?
K-Dot, what up?
They had the guy from what's
you talking about Bobby Fish? When they
Bobby Fish
had
Nuggets.
him interview. Yeah,
Bobby Fish
Nuggets.
Robert Fisherman?
Bobby Fish Nuggets.
Don't do that.
No, I like
Would
Bobby
you call
Fish.
them Fish Nuggets?
Fish Nuggets is good. Bobby Fish Nuggets.
But it seems so like small.
No, Bobby Fish. I like Bobby Fish.
Well,
so Bobby
Like,
Fish.
why he couldn't be like a fillet?
Okay,
like,
Bobby Fillet. Okay, so look, Bobby Fish was saying like with his old. Remember they had a match. He did the go to sleep and he kicked out. And apparently after the match, Pepsi Man went back to Snowman and was complaining about it.
I love it.
And
all these mans.
And Bobby Fish was like, "Dude, we're grown, bro. If you got something to say, come say it to me." However, his regulation was he did the go to sleep and he ended up doing the Iggy. He touched his wrist and did the Iggy.
Yeah.
And he said his Iggy was kind of confusing because it wasn't like how everybody else does it. But he said he didn't want to necessarily mess up or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And he kicked out. You grabbed his wrist. You did the Iggy. He got mad. So then on top of that, I was about to say fish fillet. Bobby Fish.
Call him Fish Fillet. Call him what you want to call him.
I think we keep up with these names.
Yeah. I like Bobby Fish.
We'll put him in the comments in the description.
But Bobby Fish was like, first off, let's backtrack on Punk. Punk went to UFC. He had the worst. He had the worst.
Why is we calling him Punk still? Because you know that's not how we address him.
Okay, Pepsi Man. Philip.
Philly boy.
What's the name of his dog?
Larry.
Okay.
Larry's owner. That's what we're gonna. Okay, Larry's owner.
Not AJ Lee's husband.
Hey, that shirt is still available on Hot Topic. Just FYI.
So did MMA. Larry's husband. I mean, I'm sorry.
April.
Larry's owner. Whatever. Okay, same thing. Okay. Larry's
he
owner.
Larry's that dog.
Shit, that's what it is.
Wow.
Larry's pet.
You know what? Okay, look. Okay, Larry's owner.
I control you.
MMA. He trained, and Bobby Fish said it's disrespectful because it's the worst shit he ever saw in his life.
It is.
He said it's disrespectful to people who is in MMA and martial arts, and he just didn't like it. He said it's disrespectful to him, to people like him, Danielson. What was Bobby Fish Fille's partner?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly. It's disrespectful to people like that
who really train,
and who really do it, like Ronda Rousey and everything like that. And I thought about that. I was like, you know what? In a way. Yeah, because that was some. I mean, he got his ass told from the floor up. I mean,
have you seen that fight before?
I saw it. I replayed it. I watched it. I was
the
like,
guy he fought was 1-1 in the UFC.
He was on his ass
and tore his ass up
on his ass.
Yeah, the first one was Mikey Gall, and then the second one was Mike Jackson.
Yeah. Mike Jackson was 1-1 in the UFC and tore his ass up.
Well, now he's 1-2 because technically. He failed the drug test.
Mike Jackson is cut now, but
it beats. Oh, that man, the beats.
So technically,
on him.
Petsy Man is 1-on-1.
So well,
technicalities, yeah, whatever. But it
doesn't matter.
He's still the real AEW world champion.
Still, and nobody can.
A meaningless title.
A
meaningless title.
The ex-champion, bro.
A title that means nothing.
A title, you know, he got a lot of slack.
I mean,
no, he said it was the real world champion.
He got a lot of. He got a lot of slack.
TNT title at this point. Shit, don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Do y'all? Okay, you know what? Okay,
the only real title is the goddamn
let me stay on script
world championship title.
Because y'all bringing these titles up, and I just want to just
get it out there.
Oh my goodness!
No title means anything in AEW.
Speak your piece, my brother.
Okay, back to Philip, Larry's owner, Pepsi Man, Muffin Man.
CM Junk.
Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane?
Do you know about the Muffin Man?
But
it's crazy. I gotta watch.
The thing with Punk is, man, like I was really upset though that Tony cut him and not Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
and I just felt like it was some bullshit. Like, bro, like fuck Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the real bullshit is he should have fired him after
the show. Yeah. I feel like that would have made the statement right there. If you would have fired Punk and Jungle Boy.
It would have made
trust me, Vince McMahon could have done the same thing with Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. Everybody has
them names is different though. Them names
and then there we go with the whataboutism. But here we go.
Yeah. This has been an ongoing.
But look, them names right there is totally different though. Them was names that was big draws, bringing in different type of numbers.
But we can't take away from the fact that
if we got to talk about Shawn Michaels in the Rockets.
Philip was their biggest draw.
Yeah. It's like, dude, okay, like first off,
after Chicago would have been better.
Bro, Philip had a target on his back.
He did have a target on his back. I feel like in a way it was unfair. Yes,
he couldn't win if he wanted to.
Yes, he has a target on his back, and it is his own fault. But okay, after the stuff with the Young Bucks, the Buckaroos, the Cucamonga Kids, and Kenny Olivier, and who else was
Kenny
it?
Olivier.
It was them three. Hangnail.
And Hangnail.
Hangman.
Shout out to Ace Steel.
Hangnail.
Mr. Biter.
He fired too.
But I feel like
ain't got no job.
But I feel like after that situation, you know, they had all these legal matters and everything like that. Okay, after that, now Punk is back. He's on the new show Collision, which when Collision first came out, I'm like, okay, I like Collision, the different how it's decorated different and everything like that. Now I felt like it should have been, I know y'all gonna disagree, but I just felt like it should have been in its own separate show, meaning that let's get a Collision heavyweight champion, a Collision women's champion, like something totally different. I feel like
there's too many belts already.
I just thought it needed that because
that's too much though. That's too much.
But
he already got enough belts.
Yeah,
he got enough belts already, bro.
I mean,
he has belts from another company that he bought.
He needs a belt that needs to mean something because right now MJF got the belt, and I can care less about that belt.
Look at the belts he got right now. What he doing with them?
Pockets just lost the belt. Who is the TNT champion? I don't even know.
It's Christian Cage.
No, it's Luchasaurus. Christian Cage just wears it.
Luchasaurus, Christian Cage.
Oh, the Intercontinental
TNT,
title.
whatever.
Yeah, that one.
Wow.
I want that name now.
No? Tell me, that's not it? No?
The Atlantic Ocean.
The Atlantic Ocean.
The North Atlantic Treaty.
Yeah.
First off, It should have just. I don't even know.
I love you, Orange Cassidy. You did great.
First
No,
of all, they named it the
after last night,
put, like,
Orange Cassidy should have never lost.
Atlantic. Bro, come on.
Should have never lost that title.
I mean, Orange Cassidy pockets.
I like Pocket.
Sweetfoot.
I like Pockets. I like Pockets when he's on
Pocket
Indie.
full of what?
Indies Pockets was different.
Pulp Free. I like. Okay, let me take this back. Pulp Free is a good wrestler.
You call him Pulp Free.
Pulp Free.
I'm dead.
All these things.
I think he's tied for like the most matches ever in AEW because he's always wrestling.
Yeah.
I think he was tied with I can't remember who he was tied with.
Of course.
Yeah.
But Pulp Free, the thing that got me bothered is just I'm tired of Pulp Free. I'm ready for heel.
Even though his gimmick got stale, he still can wrestle.
Oh yeah, he can wrestle. Hell yeah, Pulp Free can wrestle.
His name is Orange Cassidy, and he does not have a catchphrase. You need to respect that.
Yeah, I mean,
And he's
that's
from
true.
nowhere.
Yeah, Pulp Free is from.
And now he's gonna tag with
He's
the
from
greatest
wherever,
second generation
Wayne,
person.
whatever.
Yeah.
Doing
Whatever.
saying
Whatever.
whatever, thinking whatever.
So do you think him being number 8
I'm just
in
tired,
PWI's
guys.
list was the right place?
No.
Pulp Free?
Hell no. Hell no.
That's insane.
Hell no.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you my problem right now.
He's over Cody, my nigga.
Yeah, Cody was what,
Cody's
10?
number 10.
I'm gonna tell you my problem right
Cody's
now.
number
The
10
fact
on
that
that
Orange Cassidy is rated above Brian Keith is a problem to me. That's why I stand with that shit, and I don't care what anybody say how they feel about it.
Yeah,
That's why I'm standing.
Shout out to Brian Keith.
Baby. Yeah, H-Time. Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I gotta go Ric Flair on this one. That is disrespectful to me and this wrestling business. Pulp Free over Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare,
the biggest,
the son of a plumber.
Well, technically, between the both of them, one finished the story. So
first off,
Orange shouldn't have no story.
He never had a story to
yeah, he had a story. He was a fighting champion, and now he can rest.
Bro, that was not a story.
Bro,
every match he had and every championship he defended did not really have no story leading into it.
No, he was a fighting champion. That was the
Free is
story.
good.
That's not a story to me. I get the fight champion.
He said, I don't care. Sign the contract.
Okay.
I'm here.
I
What's up?
give you one
Let's
right
do
here.
it.
Seth Rollins just got into a story really with Nakamura. He's been a fighting champion.
Nakamura as
He's a fighting champion too. There's different ways to tell the story.
That's just a way he got into a story right now with Nakamura.
It fits him. It fits him.
Hey, the
this
subtitles.
Shinsuke we needed.
The subtitles, is fire.
Yeah.
Subtitle
You don't tell
promos
me
is
you don't
fire.
feel Jackie Chan about to come out the your fucking TV?
Yeah,
no, I like that.
It's a Shinsuke we needed.
Bro, to me, it's like
Right, it was the one I didn't think I needed, and I'm glad I have it.
And you know what's so cool about it? Shinsuke's like damn near knocking 50, and he moving like that, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. To me personally, Shinsuke right now is like a badass anime character. Like, bro, he is bringing that shit.
Hey, I need your best Nakamura impression right now.
No.
That wasn't bad.
I'm not finna speak no Japanese. I can't do it.
Okay, I thought that's where we were going.
I'm not finna speak no Japanese.
Oh God, I thought we were getting canceled. Okay.
No,
We got canceled on the first episode for my AAA.
Konnichiwa.
We're not doing that again.
No.
But hey, man, y'all got y'all cups, man. Y'all got y'all cups.
Oh, it's almost empty.
It's almost empty, but I think I got a little bit of
Hey, we got water. We had okay. This is the first episode of Shots and Chops for season 3.
Is this shots?
This is not shots and
Well,
chops. This is just,
Are we gonna chop each other?
I'm not chopping.
yeah.
There we go. Shots and Chops. Anyway, we're gonna make a toast.
Ahí estamos. Salud.
Season 3.
Season 3, goddamn it.
Season 3, baby.
Hey, you already know my name, man. It's the Beige Bomber, the Petty Messiah, your boy Corey Jared in the bed.
That fucking beige shit does not go.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, it's your boy Zello Smoke.
And you know, finally, the mic has come back to the Creators Guild studio
Yeah.
for the thousands at home and the thousands watching online.
I'm mad at Dwayne for that.
I'm mad he came back.
Yeah.
If you smell,
To the tongue.
Yeah, for the one time.
Do it again for the ladies at home.
okay,
Oh, no.
okay, you know what?
Hey,
What type of show is this?
Hey,
y'all got you know what? You know what? If you smell what the mic is cooking, I want to get you in trouble.
Get him in whole trouble.
Hey, but no, man. Go ahead, bro. He messed me up this hell.
Chamel! Holla! This is Kung Fu Eddie, baby! Hey, estamos regresando aquí hablando con la gente. Ya tú sabes, papi.
Hey, man. Vatos locos forever.
LAX, arriba la raza, ya tú sabes. Y tenemos a special guest right here. As you can tell, she's the queen. She's the center.
And Miss Janelle from HR from the Double TS Podcast is back in the building.
Thank you for having me back.
We appreciate you, man.
Y'all got me 21. Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
Right.
I mean, you know.
We lucky, you know what I'm saying?
We're just drinking way too much.
You know, last time you was here, we got to talk about it because you called Swerve a lemon, sour, bitter. You know,
lemon.
Damn.
I still stand by that.
You still stand by that?
However,
all right, so let's get a
I'm
full
from New
take.
York. I keep the same energy. No, but what I always give credit where credit is due. I do like the direction with him and Hangman. I'm invested.
Yeah.
Now, if he can only do the promos in like 20 words or less, we be Gucci.
I just hate the fact that he's doing
because that promo, I was there and then it went like 2 minutes longer than it needed to, and I was just like, all right, you lost me. Okay. Just as fast.
What did you think about the promo where you got the spitting all the way? If it was me, I
was whispering in his ear too. I was like, you a little too close.
Nah, he was cooking.
too much.
Hello, mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Yeah, he was like,
too.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
He's like, you're not good enough. I mean, he was spitting though. I will give him that. But honestly, the only thing that's saving him is really Prisana. Low key.
Yeah, that's it.
I swerve when I drive. I swerve when I drive.
That's the only like low key. Like that keeps you. That keeps you. Now, if they could just figure out what they're gonna do with the other 3 dudes in this mogul, whatever they got going on.
The other 3 guys.
That doesn't really need to be in that.
They just muscle at this point. They just
Kang.
Yeah. I don't know the third guy.
I would just call it K.
Yeah.
Kang,
Kang, you know.
He used to be in Shane Taylor Promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, I know them 2. I know Brian Cade and Condit, but I don't know who that third guy is. So
yeah.
Oh, you talking about the Samoan Puerto Rican? Yeah, I don't know.
It's Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Órale, boricua, ya tú sabes, man.
Hey!
Yeah, he's a funky mix.
And also so we get a little bit of news in before we actually
go ahead and break that news, man.
We do have releases. Of course, they call it Black Thursday. Of course,
someone just texted me like, "How's your Black Thursday?"
I was like, well,
not for me. I still have a job.
We don't care. You know.
But honestly, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. Most of the people on this list, nobody really cares about. Nobody was really asking for.
Go ahead and name
besides
everybody.
2 of them, but for the most part, the releases so far, who started it off was Mustafa Ali, who botched his exit, which was hilarious to me. He said, "I'm longer working with WWE."
He's gonna be working longer with WWE.
Oh my goodness!
Anyway, Mustafa Ali.
Okay.
Then you had Emma. You got
she was another one that was like, "Hey guys, you know we're gonna have a pay per view in Australia." Oh, never mind. I'm drunk.
It was like pulling the rug from under her. That was
that sucked. But yeah, that's one of them. I'm a little bit upset by. And then you had Rick Boogs.
Yeah.
You had Aaliyah. Elias, Riddick Moss.
Wait, so is Elias released? But what about Ezekiel?
They both.
Everybody's released. Everybody's released.
That's a valid question.
All the characters.
I'm just saying.
All the characters.
I didn't think of it like that.
His twin brother, his uncle, his mama, his daddy. Everybody's released. The whole family gone.
You got
well, I need to see it first.
Top Dollar,
Lemon,
Flop Dollar. Sheldon Benjamin, Dolph Ziggler.
That I heard.
Dana Brooke. Mansoor.
Dana Brooke got released too?
Yeah.
Wow.
That
was everyone knew that was
it was a matter of time.
That was on the wall about 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
She said 5 years. Oh my God.
We got Mansoor. Marseille.
Oh, we got
Quincy Elliott, Daba Kato, Shanky, Ulissa Leon.
You know what's okay.
Those are NXT.
You know what's crazy?
Exactly.
Oh, is it that big dude?
Yeah, the tall one that was on Apollo.
Okay.
Shanky just did a freaking heavyweight match with fucking Seth Rollins in India.
So, but I mean, get that.
Well, see,
That's it.
But
Then WWE did what they
never
supposed
did
to do.
nothing.
You're supposed to give him the big match and then let him go.
Just like should have been in
That's what I'm saying.
Then you release it afterwards.
That's
you
all
get
I'm saying.
You get your big crowd.
You get your big moment,
and
if that happens to be your last one, then that was a big one.
Yeah, that's
Dust in the wind.
All we Daniel MacArthur, Bryson Montana.
First, who the fuck is Daniel MacArthur? Who the fuck is that?
half of them names you just name, I don't even
Yeah.
know.
I'm pretty
I finished that Dolph Ziggler.
Towards the end.
Yeah, towards it was NXT, but like I said, most of these names on this list you really don't care about.
Dolph Ziggler, did you name Dolph Ziggler?
It sucks they lost their job.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
But it's like names nobody was really checking for before today.
Okay, I got a question for y'all. What do y'all think about Dolph Ziggler on the independent scene?
It might work.
Nah, he's gonna do some comedy tours. They call it a day.
Expensive. As someone that books shows.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say it. I'm sorry. Dolph Ziggler's not funny.
No, he actually. So when WrestleMania
corny
was
funny.
in New York
He's
for
corny
what's
funny.
that 30 when Kofi won, he did a comedy show in New York, and me and Wilkins, shout out to the Jabba T's podcast, cheap plug. We went to the improv show. So improv is a little different than comedy. He's really good at improv. Like if you go to an improv show where they do the different characters and they have the different scripts,
Okay,
he's
I'll take,
really good at that.
I'll take your word on that, but I just
He used to bang what's the white girl name?
Tell me.
Yeah, that banged John Cena in that movie too.
The comedian Amy. Well,
he banged her.
Yeah, years ago.
So John Cena stole Dolph Ziggler's girl. So Dolph Ziggler stole
again.
Hold on, wait.
Crazy.
John Cena's talked to her too.
No,
that was in the movie.
That was in the movie. That was in the movie.
They were smashing in the movie.
That's canon.
That's
canon.
You know what? Jonathan Cena is really Mrs. Steal Girl, low key.
He is. Okay, if you think about, if you go back and look at his history, I think he had Mickey James.
Yeah, Mickey James, and she got crazy.
He had Mickey James.
Yeah,
you didn't know that?
That's why she got released.
No, she didn't get released. She went to the different show.
Wait a minute.
That's what they told you.
He raps. He acts.
But wait a minute. Mickey James.
He smashed.
Yeah.
He smashes.
Nick Olsen's wife.
Country. Hardcore country.
He went hardcore.
She got some hardcore country.
And then she got crazy, and they let her ass go.
For real?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Respectfully.
John Cena got that 5 stars.
Wait a minute. I had no idea.
He got the you can't see me.
Peacemaker. Boom, 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 boom.
That's hilarious. I had to get off my chair for that one.
Nice.
Shout out to the Crown Royal for that one.
That was nice.
Wow.
That Peacemaker.
Wow.
That's that Peacemaker.
That didn't do the Mickey James that because she was in a piece.
I'm surprised you didn't know about that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that was dude. I even knew that, and I was 12.
That was like when John Cena was in like his peak, like spinning belt, all type of shit.
Wait, he was. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when Mickey James was doing her lesbianas.
Like think about it, like right before she left and she was doing that, all that weird shit.
Yeah.
She was with Jonathan Cena.
Oh man.
And then she came back for Mickey James.
For who?
Mickey James.
Who the fuck is?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta think about it.
Who the fuck is Mickey James?
The Lay Cool era.
Yeah.
The La Cool?
Lay Cool.
That was a Divas transition.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was the butterfly belt.
Yeah, the Divas
Well, no,
transition.
that was still the
women's championship.
the women's championship. They just split it in half
Oh yeah.
Oh, and they were the duel. That's what they do with Christian and
with Dino Deuce
and Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus.
Well, really, Christian.
There's nothing Lucha about him. That's so annoying.
No, in Lucha Underground, he was Lucha.
Okay, but look,
This ain't it.
We about to take a quick commercial break right quick. Let's do a word from our sponsors at Ballistic Barrier, home of the $55
any shape, size,
color
solar screen.
Yeah, the solar screen. And we'll be back after this.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free. The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
And we are back, man. And look who joined us on the had a little magic trick for y'all, man. We switched out Mikey Manslaughter Facts
for the better version. Wow. Don't watch me watch Dynamite TV. I love you, Mike.
Yo.
Wow. I told you, man.
So bad.
I know. I got to. I got to give him flack. I got to give him flack.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we owe him.
Wow.
Me and him. I owe him.
We owe him.
Yeah, we owe him because he was talking real cash when it was the last time I wasn't here for Culture Inc. I think that was.
Yeah.
The heat.
So yeah,
the heat.
Yeah, so I owe him. Yeah, we owe him. But anyway,
damn.
So what we at, man? What we at, ladies and gentlemen?
All right, look, let's
We
get
were
into
just
this.
talking.
Let's get into this. Hip C Moxley.
Drinking.
Hip C Moxley suffered a concussion due to what you call it? A Michinoku driver the other day.
Michinoku.
Correct me.
but it's but
He was too tall for that.
I mean, I don't know, man. That was they had to call an audible on that, but I mean, it's just one of those things. Where,
I really hate
Lucha
AEW
Bros.
Yeah.
Internacional.
If there's one thing that
there was a lot of things they
infuriates
should have
me,
cut away from, and I've heard you say this before
because their
that you don't-
production value sucks. Tony Khan does not put money into
It's not the same, yeah.
What got me was during that, and I know I'm going to a different thing, but it was during that Jericho Guevara match last night.
Yeah, well, that was another one.
And
yeah.
It was a point in time where I'm like, it was like Guevara was on the apron, Jericho needed to roll, and they recorded him rolling. I'm like, fam, cut away from
that.
Then they cut away to a straight zoom in on Sammy. I was like, fam, well, y'all could have done that as Jericho was rolling.
Yeah. No, what killed me, I'm not gonna lie to you, the back angle when he did the low blow. Like, why wasn't they on the side? That killed me. It's why am I looking at his back when he do it? Like, it's supposed to be a side angle where you can see both of them. And
well, I mean, this is
so bad.
This is
so
AEW.
The one camera angle was when Don Callis came out from the background.
But what y'all?
Because that was surprising.
What y'all think about the ref? What y'all feel the ref should have done in that moment?
Oh, Rick Knox, he trash, bro. He trash.
Oh, the old one?
Yeah, he
trash.
He trash, bro. He's
bro.
That's the young boy.
I hope y'all caught the giggles
I feel
back
like he
there.
should have counted to 3.
He should have
like,
just did
boom,
the 3.
But this is the second
3.
time. This is like the second time he's done that because if you remember,
He's done it before.
The long haired guy from the Dark Order when he
Alex
Reynolds.
Yeah, he was doing the same thing.
He didn't check on him, nothing.
Yeah,
just went ahead and just let the match go.
And they just dragged poor Alex
Dragging
all
his
across
ass
the
around.
ring.
I'm like, fam, this man
just like, come over here. Yeah, you got to tag. You got to make it hot
this
tag.
man
Like,
is
come on, bro.
Like stiff, damn near stiff. And y'all still going with the match and shit. Nobody pulled him out.
That was tough to watch right there.
That nigga's trash, bro. And he got to go.
Oh, no,
I feel like as a ref, you should take more responsibility in watching these wrestlers' health because these wrestlers really don't know what's good for themselves sometimes. They so mind is one track to like, okay, I gotta do this for the business. I'm this hard. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep doing the match. So like when Mox really got that first concussion off that first driver, he kept going. Oh, he counted to 2. Do it again. Oh, you finna fuck your head up. You just like keep going. Give me another one.
I think he just didn't know how it looked. So he probably didn't realize that that we saw the actual 2, like the 3 count, being fake. So he in his mind probably automatically was like, do it again so it looks cleaner.
Yeah.
I didn't take it. I took it that in the way he wanted to present it.
Yeah.
So that it didn't look, I mean, it already had looked crazy.
I feel that.
There was no way to clean it up.
It didn't help though. It didn't help. It was like,
he should just counted the match off or what at that point.
That's what I'm saying though. Just say if you put your shoes in a ref position, which you would have called it like right then and there, 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yes.
It's over with.
I mean, that's a rule for Vince
and
McMahon.
Also, too, like that's why I said production-wise, it's just oh my god, it's terrible. He should have an earpiece in the back so that someone in the back could be telling him like what he can't see, so that he knows like okay, he's not good. So let's figure this out in the ring.
Come on,
like it's a dance.
You knows what he's doing. You knows what he's doing.
Well, so he don't know 1, 2, 3.
You know what that nigga's doing in the back.
He has no time for that mic. Come on. He has no
Listen,
time
there's
for that
always
mic.
listen. As much as they go in picture in picture, he got time.
Yeah, he got plenty of time.
I don't know, man.
And
I ain't know that, but you know,
it don't take that long to snort a line.
But you don't know how you.
But for watching TV, probably.
Allegedly. Let me sprinkle that in there. Allegedly.
And then you gonna say sprinkle. Made it worse.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, I know. That was terrible wording.
It didn't make it no better.
Not at all.
All right.
So bad.
Allegedly. But anyway, man.
But I mean, it's just. It's a lot that they have to do, like production wise. I think they really got to clean that up.
Yeah,
because At this point, what they like 3 years in, 4 years, 4 years,
yeah, 4 years.
4 years in. At this point, bro, that should not be something that people are talking about.
Yeah,
they need a performance center, dog. Let's just keep
it's
ROH.
They can't even correctly get people off camera when they jugging themselves for bleeding spots. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Petsy Man?
No,
Larry's owner.
That's crazy.
Jonathan.
Nah, but the
Philip doing this.
The Philip thing was crazy. I saw that.
Jugging the shit out of it. But that was a fan.
That was a fan doing that.
But still, you should know if you're in the ring, all cameras is on you.
First of all, I thought it was like this I learned from the Abdullah the Butcher, but I didn't know it was this.
Well, you see what happened to him, so I don't think that was probably
the Abdullah the Butcher, Carlos Colon, Devon Dudley forehead.
I don't think you should learn that.
Even though I think the white man did him wrong and he should have never sued him, but that's neither here nor there.
Who sued him?
The white dude, the wrestler.
Oh,
you ever saw the episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
Abdullah. Yeah.
I don't think he should have came at him like that. But
that Hep C.
But to switch gears real quick, what y'all think about Jade? You know what I'm saying? Finishing her contract at AEW.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it.
What's the future producer for Jade? What y'all think she will be?
Bianca, that's
and it's
that's
gonna be
obvious.
the greatest story I've ever seen. I don't care how it looks. I don't care what. I just want to see all the fineness in the ring. That's all I want to see. Yes, Lord, God is good.
God
is good.
Yes, he is.
He said, "God is good."
My thing is,
God is good. Though.
Do you think she should go through NXT?
Absolutely.
Oh, she definitely needs a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a lot of people that say she should skip NXT.
I think because of the image,
right?
That she has. Then it doesn't make sense to put her on NXT for some. But because of how they've been able to kind of intertwine, and it's actually really WWE's done a really good job of highlighting NXT on both shows now.
Yes.
So people are more aware. Like right now, Becky Lynch NXT Women's Champion.
Right.
Who would have thought that?
Yeah,
like they're getting Becky Lynch for free in Florida. Like I don't think people understand that.
NXT North American Champion.
So Jade going through NXT, even if it's for 3 months.
But think about
and
it.
Again, like you could think about who's gonna dethrone Becky Lynch.
Look at
why not Jade?
Look at Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre came back, went through his little NXT run. He had like maybe
dry as Drew.
But I'm just saying.
Y'all always find a way to bring up the man in a kilt.
That's not the point. I'm just saying. Oh my God. He already was there. He could have just went back to the main roster.
Well, no, because what ended up happening was that, and I was glad that he went through that process because as someone, for let's say, that didn't see him during him being the chosen one and didn't know him coming on NXT,
Drew.
It was a better introduction, I think, that time around than remembering the fallen Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that was.
So that's my point. That's my point about Jade. I just feel like even if her run not long enough, at least let her get that
90 days.
Good run in.
And then she could have that. I think she could come in at the Royal Rumble
honestly,
to introduce herself to the main roster, and then go from there.
Honestly, I feel like that's the only thing that Jade was missing was really just getting that training in and just really putting that work in to where she needs that performance center. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, some matches she had with certain people look good. Some shit is kind of sloppy.
But what's her best match in AEW?
The one she
her
just
and
had
Ty Valkyrie.
To me, the one she just had with Chris Statlander was the best match she ever had.
For real?
In my honest opinion, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That might be it.
Yeah,
that might be it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That might be it.
And
Chris Statlander.
My only thing, my only thing is Chris is so good.
Her and Ty Valkyrie was good too.
Flowers. Chris is good. Chris can carry a match, and putting her in there with Chris for her last match was a good idea. She then went on to the next stage, to the next company, looking like a star, looking like she can carry on that next kind of torch.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, whatever.
I know your opinion. I know your opinion though. So my thing is, who is it then?
I mean, her best match.
You can't say Taya. You can't say Taya.
I say Taya.
One of them for me is and to be honest, should have been the one to defeat the streak. It was the match with her and Nyla. The match with her and Nyla, I think it was Jersey.
Wait, she had a match with Nyla Rose?
She sure did.
Full gear.
Sure did.
Walked away.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
That match right there, it was nice.
He just walked away.
This is my thing. All right, I'm going to speak on this. This is my whole thing with that whole feud from the jump. I'm not a fan of people stealing the championship. I do not agree with it. I think it's a bullshit gimmick. I'd rather her just challenge for the championship and be on some real
So when Rock
shit.
did it, was it okay?
No, it's not. It's not okay for anybody for me.
Listen, I always check that. I always temperature check that because when Rock took that belt.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm not a fan of nobody.
But did him taking the belt add that next level in that storyline
for them?
For them, it did. For them, it did.
So if they do it right.
For her, it didn't. And just like you said, they do it right. They didn't do it right.
It actually made Nyla look very weak with that. Cause
it did.
I don't want to see no powwow still. I want to see a little rat still a belt.
No, but that's why I liked it, because you guys built her on a streak against all these women that are under 100 pounds. No credible threat. She was the only credible threat that she ever had in that streak.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Though, you could have left that story out.
Yeah.
She could have been beating the shit out of Jada.
That was the only.
Exactly. They could have came.
You know
why
different. That was the only one I liked, because it was the actual only story she had.
You right about that though.
That's true. When you pull, and it's not a shade. I promise y'all.
No,
when you pull it back,
no, you right.
Looking at, and that was why I was so disappointed in that whole fake ass streak, because it was like there's nothing memorable from it. No one can say, like, I only think of Nyla because of her being the most credible threat that Jade ever had. And even to Tyra being, that match was dope, and the match with Chris was dope because it built up to it. But they never, and it's the same issue that WWE has with Rhea Ripley. They haven't been able to build a credible threat until Nia Jax came back.
Got Nia Bay back,
That's because she's not like most girls.
Nia snacks.
Hey, look, that segues to the next subject.
No,
Janelle,
you don't.
And she builds superstars. There would be no man if there was no Nia Jax.
No.
So y'all gotta
punch in the socket.
It's not a rude thing we call her Nia
snacks. We mean that in the best possible way ever.
She's a snack.
Y'all nasty.
Tasty.
Yes.
Now you know what we talking about.
Now y'all sound like no, let me tell y'all. So we were in Dallas for WrestleMania weekend, and we did WrestleCon, and she was there. And I said, nah, we gotta go meet her. Just because that was his first Mania. Like, it was like, nah, bro, we gotta go meet her.
Yeah.
When I tell you this, cheese, that man don't ever smile. That man don't ever smile. We get up there, and she, when I tell you, she one of the sweetest women. She was super sweet.
I guarantee you.
And he hugged. They took selfies. Had a whole photo shoot.
Oh yeah, he did post that.
Quick question. Hold on. Quick question. How did she hug him? Like, what's her hugs look like?
Was it the Christian side hug, or was it
the? It was a full hello.
Oh Jesus!
I would have melted.
Yeah, I couldn't contain myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey,
background check.
Hey man. Hey man. Security. They had to grab me by the go.
I know
y'all are terrible, but no.
It's like when you hug too long. And then
I know she smell great.
But she looked good. Her gear is better, because that was another issue I had.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, you wrapping us up, dog? That's how you feeling right now? All right.
We not wrapping up.
He's like, wrap that up.
We not done.
He's like, wrap that goblet.
We not done.
What else we have? What else we had to talk about? We got the releases through.
What y'all think about MJF retaining the belt?
Yeah, that makes
there
sense.
was nothing that's not gonna
Adam Cole needs to learn how to land.
And then, spoiler alert, it's gonna be him versus Roddy at Full Gear. So
Roddy,
Nick Strong, the Messiah, the backbreaker.
Nick Strong, that conflict with him, Adam Cole, and
they've been building that up, and then eventually they'll get back to Adam Cole and MJF, where he could probably win the title. But that's the issue. They pulled the trigger on too many. That's really my main issue, AEW. They pulled the trigger on all the dream matches, and then when they happen, then they have nothing left.
That's it.
So you had MJF. MJF and Samoa Joe should have been on a pay-per-view. Yeah. Granted, it was in our backyard. Everyone loved it. That was pay-per-view level match. And for it to be on a regular ass Dynamite on regular ass free TV made no fucking sense.
But that's AEW doing going back to WCW days, man, when they put that Goldberg and Hogan in the Georgia Dome on Monday Night Nitro.
Yeah,
that was it.
It's to me, I really feel like it's all a nostalgia factor at this point, though.
But then when you get through that's the issue. You 4 years in, there's nothing new.
Yeah,
like when you think already. Like even down to the numbers, and I'm not a numbers person. I don't believe in. I mean, listen, ratings is ratings. It is what it is. You like what you like. But for last night's Dynamite 2 years ago, because I went to the first Grand Slam. We was in that fucking stadium for 8 hours. Damn. I went to the first one. So for the first one to be over, what it was, almost 20,000
people to be under.
To now 2 years later for it to be under almost a little over 9,000 people.
Damn.
Yeah, because like you said, what else can you do?
What else can you do
that we haven't seen?
Yeah.
That you put out there for free.
Yeah.
Or I mean, put on pay-per-view.
Like you say, 4 years in, it's kind of to the point right now. It was like a lot of recycle, repeat.
Yeah, now they got this Wrestle Dream thing going on, which I'm really upset that I can't go because I definitely want to see Davey Wright versus X Dream.
That's the one.
That is the one.
But I mean, you got Dream match. They finna have all these. That's the main.
I mean, the Swerve and Hangman's not a dream, but
that's a match you could put on.
I'm invested. Listen, y'all made it seem like I hated him, and I don't hate him like that. I'm just saying. That's a match you can have on Dynamite. It's a match that could be a collision.
Yeah, wow. She said collision.
You can collision stuff.
You can have it on the weekend, just not on Sunday.
Saturday Night Delight, boom. But it's on a dream match, thing. But they just that's really my issue is that once you did it, what's next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when they're gonna go to UK next year, what are you gonna do?
Right. How do you build that?
How do you build that?
Dolph Ziggler versus MJF.
You still having you have pay-per-views back to back.
And is it gonna be in Wembley again? It's gonna be in Wembley again.
Yep.
So are you expecting the same amount of people?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah.
It might be because of
they don't get as many papers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Still, nonetheless, I mean, like she was saying,
I just like Saudi. Saudi gonna always sell.
But you think about it.
There's some of them are being forced.
That's why the pay-per-view they had just recently was so big though, because they don't get too many pay-per-views over there.
Yeah, that's why the O2 always sells out. I mean, Wembley sells out.
I don't think Wembley's gonna sell out again next year.
Nah.
Oh no, they're gonna do 90,000, but it's actually gonna be 75,000.
I don't think it's sold out this year.
60.
But anyway,
yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, we had a great show today.
Woo!
We once again, we gotta shout out Miss Janelle from HR from the Jobber-Tears podcast.
Thank you.
For coming and joining us again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I didn't record with my team. I recorded with y'all today.
Hey, we love it.
Hey, shout out to the team though.
This is Janelle's second home right here.
Right.
I love the fact that you guys hold down Houston, Texas, because Houston's definitely a place of home because my best friend lives here. So it's so good to see you guys holding it down like how we hold it down in New York on the wrestling, on the indies, because that's really what it is all about is independent wrestling.
And I will say this, at some point in time, the Jobber-Tears podcast and the Big Propaganda podcast will link up.
It'll happen. I'm the first foot in, and then the boys somehow follow me soon.
We'll have a super show, I believe.
We need a New York show.
Well, y'all need to come up.
We need to come uptown. We gotta go uptown.
Just come for Mania.
We gotta come uptown.
And just come up to Philly. We'll meet halfway.
I might be in Philly.
Yeah, no. We got something cooking up for Philly.
Absolutely.
So I need everybody to come out.
I have to get my pesos together.
Hey man, it's lit.
Gotta get the passport together.
We lit. And once again, man, Miss Janelle, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Mr. Beige Bomber, the Petty Messiah, your boy Corey Jared in the building.
Hey man, it's your boy Zello Smoke.
And this is Kung Fu Eddie, baby.
Don't watch it, baby.
Chambaya.
Don't watch
Holla.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
Don't watch it, baby.
I told y'all, man.
No lo mira, papi.
I just told y'all, man. They upgraded. They went from a winner. I mean, they went to chicken dinner. Come here, Mike. Come here. Don't watch me. Watch Dynamite TV.
Smell it.
Yeah.
It's cooking.
Hey, make sure y'all check out the Tag Champs podcast as well.
Hey, when you down with the PWO,
you down with it.
you're down for life.